not rolling over. Now, I want to address two things. I know people mean well when they comment. This is the one of the things that I look at almost the downside of Facebook. My child did this, but then they were okay. First of all, you can't compare the milestone action. What you need to start looking at is how your child is organizing movement. So you have a right to be concerned. Your daughter is having a hard time organizing the movements to do milestones. That's your concern, right? What should have been a requirement is now a goal, and you don't know what to do, and then people go, oh, they're fine, they're fine, they're fine. Just because a baby gives you eye contact or has those little social skills coming in, again, you're correct. The rolling over should have happened around 2.5 to 3 months. So this catch up or figuring it out again. So the way your child's organizing movement, first of all, has a heavy head, right? It's a phenomenon that happens where the head tries to do more than the pelvis does, right? So you can see that when the head literally falls down, right? And there shouldn't be fall in a baby's system. So when the baby's head's falling down and tossing this way, a true tummy time, right? When a baby's looking like this is what tummy time should look like. It shouldn't be, again, this top heavy. And they learn a different organization of movement. Spine needs way more rotation. If you did the newborn movement assessment, you'd really see how, especially in the upper area of the back, needs to be worked on. So heavy head course right now, so you can understand what I'm talking about. It's in the child support program or baby support program, whichever you want to do, which is free for the first 15 days and so forth, but the pubic bone strike is really where you need to concentrate on through the pelvis. And that's where, too, your child, even in tummy time at this point, should be STNR, what they talk about, and going into airplane and those kind of things and play skills. And right now, that the hands are just used to really support that head. And that's where you're seeing the deviations in her development that way, too. The head is just too heavy on her system to allow the spine to do what it needs to do for rolling, right? Rolling is not muscle-based. It's a transitional skill through weight transfer through the spine, but also with the spine, with its midline crossings and rotational, you need to activate, especially this area of the spine is really overloaded with information. See, when the pelvis kicks in, people think that kids lift their heads, and that's what your child's doing. They don't do that. It's the pelvis, the pubic bone strike, and their head grows up, and then that's rolling over and that's moving. If I commit to a load lift variations way too young in children, weight transfer disappears immediately when you go to any kind of muscle-based movement. And that's where she's getting confused going into her milestones. At 6 months, she should have been independently sitting, which I can tell right now she can't, because the head toss will go into there, and you go from there. And right now you're not situated at all with the coming to sitting, grabbing the feet. So we really want to concentrate on a better foundation in the spine, in tummy time and rolling over, and so the development can happen from there. Thanks.